Hello guys, welcome back and I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So we'll be continuing with our surgery important definitions and pointers series for examination with our third part. So without much ado, let us begin. If you have not checked the previous two parts, I would like to I would like you all to just go through all of them because each and every definition is important and any of these following definitions could be there asked in your papers. So knowing all and remembering all is very important. So you'll find them in the playlist section. So we'll begin with this video, the third part of this series. Milroy's disease. It is a type of lymphedema congenita caused by congenital abnormalities in the lymphatic system. It is commonly occurring in legs. Rhizus sardonicus. It is a clinical feature of tetanus in which eyebrows and the corners of the mouth are drawn up. It is due to spasm of the facial muscle and jaw of the muscle and jaw muscles. Hemangioma. It is swelling due to congenital malformation of blood vessels. It is an example of hamartoma. There are three types generally present: capillary hemangioma, cavernous hemangioma, and arterial hemangioma. Regeneration. It means replacement of the lost tissue by similar tissue occurring due to the proliferation of the surrounding undamaged cells. Examples of regeneration are regeneration of skin and the liver cells. Melanoma or melanocarcinoma. It is a malignant tumor which develops from the pigment forming cells, that is melanoblast. The causes could be ultraviolet rays, UV rays, or genetic factors. Atherosclerosis. It is thickening and hardening of large and medium-sized muscular arteries. It is characterized by fibrofatty plaques. It is important disease of the arteries. The risk factors include hypertension, smoking, diabetes, and obesity. Lymphangioma. It is swelling due to congenital malformation of lymphatic vessels. There are three types generally present: superficial lesion, deep lesion, and it is commonly seen in neck, axilla, and mediastinum. Epithelioma or squamous cell carcinoma. It is a malignant skin tumor which arises from prickle cell layer. It is commonly seen in face and dorsum of hand. It is cauliflower, cauliflower-like growth generally takes place in this malignancy. Difference between healing with primary and secondary intention. So primary intention, the wound is clean and non-infected. Secondary intention, the wound is not clean and infected. In primary intention, the margins of wound is clean. In secondary, the margins of wound is irregular. Without in primary healing, it is without loss of cells and tissue, wherein in second healing by secondary intention there is a lot of loss of cells which has taken place and also tissues. Sutures is used for primary healing and sutures are generally not used in healing with secondary intention. Brody-Trendelenburg's test. First way for saphenofemoral valve pressure is released. If veins fill very quickly by blood, it indicates incompetency of the saphenofemoral valve. Second way for communicating system, pressure is not released. If vein fills gradually by blood, it indicates incompetency of the communicating veins. It is a test for varicose vein. Lymphangioma. We'll be covering Brody's Trendelenburg test here. It is a test used to determine incompetency of the saphenofemoral valve and the communicating system. This test is performed by two ways. The patient is placed in recombinant position and the legs of the patient are raised to empty the vein. The saphenofemoral junction is compressed with the thumb. Ask the patient to stand up quickly. The first way for saphenofemoral valve pressure is released if the veins fill very quickly by blood. It indicates incompetency of the saphenofemoral valve. Second way for communicating system, pressure is applied. Pressure is not released if vein fills gradually by blood. It indicates incompetency of the communicating veins. So sorry for that miscommunication there. We'll move on with the next one definition, which is wound. Wound, it is a break in continuity of surface epithelium. The wound is simple when only skin is involved. The wound is complex when nerves, vessels, and tendons are involved. So generally the types of wound include open wound and closed wound. Closed wounds further include contusion, abrasion, and hematoma, and open wound generally include incised, lacerated, penetrating and crushed injuries or wound. So this wound, answer of wound is again very important 10 marker and a 20 marker, which is often asked. Hemorrhoids or piles. Hemorrhoids are dilated veins in the region of anal canal. It is also called piles. Types of hemorrhoid are external hemorrhoid, it is covered by skin, and internal hemorrhoids, it is covered by mucous membrane. Interno-external hemorrhoid, when the external and internal hemorrhoids are present together, and this is known as interno-external hemorrhoids, and the common symptoms are bleeding, anemia, mucus discharge, pain in the anal region, and difficulty in excretion of the fecal matter. Fistula in ano. It is abnormal communication between exterior perianal skin and the anal canal or the rectum. It occurs due to anal gland infection. Internal opening is single and external opening is multiple. It is commonly occurring in people who have anal abscess. Fissure in ano. It is longitudinal tear in the lower end of the anal canal. It is painful condition affecting the anal region or the anal canal. It is commonly occurring in young patients. The symptoms generally include severe pain during and after defecation, constipation, burning, and stools are hard, parrot-like, and also generally bleeding is present. Mastitis. It is an inflammation of the mammary gland in the breast. It is caused by infection, usually. It occurs in lactating women. Symptoms include redness and swelling of the breast, pain and warmth to touch, fever with chills and rigor, and tenderness and heaviness of the breast. Cystitis. It is an inflammation of the urinary bladder. It is caused by bacterial and fungal infection. It is commonly occurring in female than in male due to short length of urethra through which the bacteria can ascend easily. The infection spreads from upper urinary tract or the urethra. Hydatid cyst. It is a cyst which develops in the liver. The hydatid cyst disease is caused by larval stage of Echinococcus granulosis. Unilocular hydatid disease is caused by Echinococcus granulosis, and alveolar hydatid disease is caused by Echinococcus multilocularis. Hydrocele. It is an abnormal collection of fluid in the tunica vaginalis of the testes. Types of hydrocele include congenital hydrocele, vaginal hydrocele, infantile hydrocele, true congenital hydrocele, encysted hydrocele, acquired hydrocele, primary hydrocele, and secondary hydrocele. Phimosis. It is an inability to retract the foreskin or prepuce skin of the penis. The causes could be congenital, carcinomatic cause, or malignant cause, or chancre. It is treated by circumcision. Types of gallstones or cholelithiasis. First is cholesterol stones, second is pigment stones, third is brown pigment stone, and fourth is mixed stone. Types of intestinal obstruction. Mechanical obstruction could be there, which is simple obstruction, strangulated obstruction, and closed loop obstructions. Types of abdominal hernia. Incisional hernia, inguinal hernia, umbilical hernia, femoral hernia, lumbar hernia, obturator hernia, and gluteal hernia. Cause of pancreatitis. Alcoholism is one of the main cause of pancreatitis. Gallstone obstruction, abdominal operations, and hyperparathyroidism is an important cause of pancreatitis. Cause of hematuria. Infection, infarction, injury, stones, and tumors could generally lead to hematuria. Causes of bleeding per rectum. Hemorrhoid, anal fissure, anal cancer, prolapse of rectum, and constipation. Okay guys, so with this we end our third part of this important definitions and pointer series of surgery. I am sure this video will help you to revise all the important definitions before a day of examinations or while traveling for examinations. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends and your classmates. We'll be releasing the notes of the same when the video hits 1000 views and 100 likes. So please help us in sharing with a large number of students, and if it has helped you all out, help them as well. So I'll see you in the third series, in the fourth part of this series. in the next video, which will be covering from the definition number 76 onwards. So till then, goodbye and take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.